A journey to the edge of the galaxy can be exhausting, which is why it's important to stop off and fuel up. Today, it's Docking Bay 7 Food and Cargo inside Disneyland Park. What's going on, friends? Wade for the Kingdom Report back with you once again, covering all the latest eats, treats, and dining delights at the happiest place on earth. Disneyland Park is where we are today for a little bit of Docking Bay 7 Food and Cargo. This is a place where hungry travelers can fuel up on galactic grub, all in a local eatery inside Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. They say prepare your taste buds for takeoff. At this restaurant housed in a working hangar bar, choose from a variety of dishes prepared with ingredients from across the galaxy, all of it delicious, but none of it familiar. Chef Strono Cookie Tuggs has docked a food freighter loaded with fresh supplies, and he's ready to satisfy the appetites of visitors and locals alike with an array of exotic offerings. His planet-hopping travels allow him to prepare fare with unusual flavors that delight customers. And once you've got your grub, sit inside the spacious hangar, or you can grab a table in the rustic outdoor seating area surrounded by the crumbling walls of the old marketplace. This, my friends, is a location where you can grab yourself all the grub you want via mobile order. All you have to do is head on over to that Disneyland app, bring up Docking Bay 7 Food and Cargo, and select what you'd like. This is what I did on this particular day. Selected all of my options, said, this is what I want. It calculated any discounts I may have had and sent it on over to the restaurant itself. Once I had arrived, I let them know that I was in the vicinity, and within a matter of minutes, I was alerted to return to this door on the opposite side of the front door to head on in and grab myself my mobile order grub. As a reminder, this location just up the staircase from the Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run attraction, so very close by the front door of the attraction is Docking Bay 7 Food and Cargo. After you head inside, you'll notice a giant screen towards the back of the restaurant beckoning all those who have mobile ordered to come on over and grab your food. All you have to do is walk on up to the counter space right past the registers and show them your mobile order screen. Once they grab your number, they'll be able to sift your food on over to you and ensure all beverages are accounted for. And as soon as you grab your beverages and your food, you are able to walk on over to the condiment station and grab your cutlery, your napkins, all of the things that you will need to make your meal perfect. Again, this is a quick service restaurant, so I always like to remind people that in the quick service atmosphere, you're basically on your own after you grab your food. So get whatever you need to make your meal special, and then you have to go find a seat in a gigantic open-air dining room. This hangar, as they call it, is very well detailed, or as they mentioned, you can sit outside. I found myself a spot inside this giant air-conditioned hangar area, a perfect place, by the way, if you are ever here and it's extremely hot out during a California Disneyland day. And first up on the order was my beverage. I wanted to get myself a boost of caffeine, and therefore I went with the Cold Brew Black Calf. For $5.99, this is cold brew coffee topped with sweet cream cheese and chocolate puffs, like Cocoa Puffs, cereal on top of this cold brew coffee. Now, keep in mind, not only are these Cocoa Puffs on top of the sweet cream cheese, there's also ice chunks just beneath that. So it's important to really mix this up in order to get the full flavor profile. Sugary and sweet, why yes it is, but it's also offset by the overwhelming notes of coffee, and in addition to that, getting the Cocoa Puffs just a little soggy, made for almost like a dessert type treat right here at the beginning of my meal. Definitely recommend the Cold Brew Calf if you are looking for a bit of a caffeine boost and a sweet little signature taste. Moving on to the entree, I wanted something that was going to be both savory and healthy, and that is a hard thing to find at Disneyland. Theme park fare is usually quite unhealthy, or at least very calorie rich. This salad is one of my favorite go-to, more healthy type of options within Disneyland Park. Granted, it is all the way back at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, so it's a heck of a hike because it is at the back of the theme park. However, this is the Endorian Roasted Chicken Salad, and for $13.99, it's marinated chicken, mixed greens, roasted seasonal vegetables, quinoa, and pumpkin seeds tossed in a green curry ranch. This green curry ranch makes this salad a truly spectacular treat. Big, juicy, generous cuts of chicken in this salad. Mixed with the quinoa and the pumpkin seeds, there is a crunch in almost every single bite of this salad, and I must recommend it to you if you are at Disneyland on a particularly warm day, or you are looking for something light and still allows for you to feel satisfied at the end of the meal. This, the Orian roasted chicken salad, is for you. And you might think, how could I eat any more? But then I remembered something. I remembered who I was and recognized immediately that dessert was in order. Therefore, I ordered up the Batu Bon. That's BATUU-BON, Batu Bon. And for $6.99, I got chocolate cake, white chocolate mousse, and coffee custard. This, my friends, is one of those desserts that's almost too pretty, too much of a work of art to even want to dive into, to even want to mess up. But given the fact that it is a dining review, I needed to do such a thing. Therefore, I bit the bullet and I went for it. This is a gorgeous tennis ball sized dessert that I have to admit, it's kind of hard consuming the entire thing. Given how rich, given how decadent it is, it can almost be too difficult to eat on your own, especially after all that I ate at this meal. But it is a fantastic little dessert, and certainly something that you need to consider if you are a chocolate fan. This definitely sets you up for success, and think of it more as a brownie type texture than a chocolate cake. That's the best advice I can give here. That's how thick and dense it is. Now, the total price for the entire meal, all three items, came to $25.67. Now, I did have a bit of a discount woven in, $2.65, so $26.47 before the discounts were woven in. However, you gotta admit, for three items, especially for, one of those cold brew black calves and the entree in addition to the dessert, that, my friends, I think is a fantastic deal inside the park, and it's quick service, so no tip was needed. Therefore, the price is what the price was. Now, as mentioned previously, this restaurant is just up the staircase from the Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run attraction. So when you see the Millennium Falcon, turn to your left, go up the staircase, and this restaurant is at the top of that staircase. The reason why I mention the details is because most people walk right past the restaurant and don't even realize that it's there. It's a very unassuming complex. It just looks like the rest of Galaxy's Edge, and so it sort of fits into the mold, which is great for the sake of details. However, it is a problem when you're trying to find the place. If you are looking for the less populated mealtime to visit, I would say dinner is far less populated back here, mainly because it is at the rear of the park. However, most people are here during the lunch period for the sake of visiting Galaxy's Edge throughout the day. It is also a great spot, as mentioned previously, if you are looking for air conditioning. One of the few places inside Disneyland that has a gigantic indoor facility where you can get away from the harsh elements if you happen to be here during that time of a year. Otherwise, you do have the patio as an option, which is a wonderful place to sort of hide away in Galaxy's Edge and still be a part of the ambiance all at the same time. You let me know, have you ever dined at Docking Bay 7 Food and Cargo? We would love to hear from you. And is there something on the menu in particular that we should know about or try next? Let us know in the comments. We always appreciate it. For the Kingdom Report, I'm Wade Heath for another edition of the Disneyland Dining Review.
To all who come to this happy place, welcome.